Let me just explain this to everybody. When people die, that doesn't mean that they're gone forever. That just means they're going to be reborn into your family at some point. At the end of the day, mistakes is what makes the world go around. If people didn't make mistakes, people wouldn't know how to avoid. When you do certain stuff and the repercussions come back to you, whether it may be a baby, a husband, a wife, uh, a job, some weed, anything. When you do these stuff in your life and you reconnect with the world after somebody dies, it's harder to reconnect once that space and that bond has been broken. My stepson, Arion Stith, died mysteriously, just like the Quavo brothers' partner died mysteriously. I remember it like it was motherfucking yesterday. I was standing around doing nothing, and then all of a sudden we get a call that Arion had just been shot like about 16 times. And he was laying on the floor and he was trying to make it to the hospital and nobody would come and get him. He was all alone. Now, by right, I should be upset because, one, nobody came and got my son. And two, he was the one holding our family together. Once Arion died, everything went to hell. Everything went to shit. Nobody wanted to be around nobody. I've never met one fucking person in this world who can honestly fucking say when somebody in their family dies, their family ends up the same. Especially someone that they love and they cherish and they make known. My stepson Arion was the sweetest, the most loved, the most cared about, the most everything. But he was a bad boy. That man, that when I walked into his home and he accepted me as his stepmother, he treated me better than all the other kids put together. And Arion, I'm very pissed at you. You left me here with all these damn jigaboos and now I'm alone. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'm just saying. No, I'm telling your brothers and sisters that at the end of the day, he ain't gone. He lives within. My stepson Jason just fucking called his dad at 4 o'clock in the morning talking about he's been in a horrible bike accident. And he was so distraught. And he started blaming himself for for Arion's death. No. Arion left y'all because y'all weren't close together. Y'all have to draw that superficial energy, that supernatural energy in with yourself and be closer to what's yours, which is your family. When you close to your family, ain't nothing could ever stop you. And yes, I did found some THC. I don't like smoking vapes because they mess up my throat. But what I will say is this. My son Arion was one of the most beloved in Raleigh. He was so beloved that people stole his shit and try to beat him up. And because he was undefeated, people were mad. Is he bad or not? Oh, oh, is he bad or not? For real. My son, stepson, okay? Let me get it right because he has a mother. Her name is Liz. He has a mother. But I'd like to think that when I washed his clothes, because Arion was a little funky, and we loved it. But sometimes he didn't know how to control that shit. His love spread so fucking far and wide that he never really, he was just like me. He could see, he knew what it was to love and loss. Whether it be a girlfriend, whether it be a piece of candy, whether it be school, whether it be your brother, whether it be your sister, he knew what it was to love and loss because he took that shit personal. But when he left out of this world, the whole family just, it wasn't family, it was infamy. I don't know how to explain. It was infamy. It wasn't family, it was infamy. Everybody's just there to just be there. Oh, hey, Dad, how you doing? All right, you're my father. Fuck you. I'm being for real. The mother of that child was so distraught to the point to where she thought she could kill herself and come back with Ariel. You can't do that. Goodness is taken out when you take advantage of it. When you take advantage of goodness and grace and stability and love and money, Arion never took money for granted. Arion always had money. Anything that I ever asked that nigga for, whether it be a cigarette, that nigga would get me a cigarette. If I asked that nigga for some weed, he may not have gave it to me, but he smoked it with me. Any motherfucking thing Arion had ever thought to do, he did because he loved random people in the motherfucking street. He loved his girlfriend. He loved all his motherfucking girlfriends. Arion was fine like a bottle of wine, I'll tell you that. He may have been funky, he may have been sloppy, he may have been, and I don't mean funky and sloppy in a bad way. I mean funky and sloppy in a good way. He always helped out. He always did what he was supposed to do. He may not have felt like it, but he did it. He was always there for his brothers and sisters, and for his father and for his mother. But sometimes in life, you got to take the good with the bad. You got to take it all. You can't just take just one, just two, just three, just 10. You got to take it all. And that's what relationships are about. Relationships are about taking the good with the bad, taking both of them, not taking just one. When people out here don't realize that people are getting reincarnated. If you see somebody that looks like somebody that just died in your family, then that's probably them. They just don't know you. They will never remember you. Not ever. I've seen teenage boys coming out of high school that looked exactly like Arion, and I broke down and motherfucking cried. I've seen niggas walking around in hoodies that look like my motherfucking stepson, and I broke down and motherfucking cried. Stuff that reminds you of the dead will never go away. Stuff that you used to do with your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, your dads, your moms. Everything that you used to do with those people never get unfinished once they die. It keeps going on and on. Their memory keeps living on and on. You find yourself talking about them more and more and more and more and thinking about them more. And then you reminisce. That's what life is all about. Goodness giveth, and goodness taketh away. And yes, I'm standing right across the street from the church, and I don't even think they're ready. Because at the end of the day, I may be smoking my THC, but I know what I have in my heart. And Arion knew what the fuck he had. And he used it against everybody that was around him. And it drawed in love. And they took him. And you know who they is. You know who the fuck you are. I know who the fuck you are. And I know that, honey, you take goodness away. Be prepared to be something that you don't want to be. See, this is why people shouldn't go around killing people. Because at the end of the day, you don't know who you're taking out on planet Earth. You just know that you're taking out somebody. You don't know how important they are to who and who and who and who and who and who and who. You don't know. But you do it, and then you reap the consequences of your actions. Not today. Years and years. For years, you reap the consequences of your actions. Now, if you don't hold on to grudges, you might not. If you can kill somebody and continue living your motherfucking life as if nothing's wrong, all I'm gonna say is you're gonna die a tragic motherfucking death. The same way you take out niggas, Grim Reaper, is the same way you gonna die. Grim Reaper, doing what you love to do. There is men all over the earth that remind me of my stepson, Ariel. People don't get to realize how hard it is to love and loss. But once you finally love and lost something that belongs to you, everything has to go to shit. Everybody got to be depressed, which you know. First of all, love is forever. Loss is temporary. Always has been, always motherfucking will be. I had a vision in the mental institution that I was supposed to give birth to Arion again. But do I want to have any motherfucking kids? I was supposed to give birth to a baby that the family was so in love with and so in tune with that they took the baby away from me. But I realized I already have babies like that. Do I want to be pregnant again? Hell motherfucking yes. I may be young, but I'm still dumb. But after everything that I saw, if you thought I was going to bring another baby onto this planet Earth to rule the day they die, no, 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 no. I'm going to get my tubes tied. Because at the end of the day, If you live a safe life, you'll remain safe. Don't step outside your boundaries. Now, there are some people that just step outside their boundaries, get a little bit of information, and bring it back. But then again, is that information that you really want and need? There are beautiful gentlemen all around the world that remind me of my stepson, Ariel. There was just a man yesterday, that helped me remove a spider. Remove a spider because my husband was in the house laying down. Remove a spider from off my property in which I live. And now all the spiders are gone. I'm telling you, that spider was big. It was about this big. I may be exaggerating, but the spider was huge. And for those of you who live in North Carolina, you know how big bugs can get. Bugs get big, and then they die mysteriously right in front of you. Those are reincarnations. Have you ever seen a big bug just die in front of you? Just dead. But it's not really dead. That's reincarnation. I don't know how deep and in tune people have to be to realize that death is not an ending. It's a celebration. My stepson was killed in cold blood. I believe that he was killed because he was an innocent man. He was innocent in everything that he did and everything that he loved. But what I don't believe is that he was killed because of the person he was. He was only killed because of the greatness that he found and he spread. And then when you take that greatness away, niggas out here start tripping. But I guess I could be that greatness for y'all. I could try. Because at the end of the day, all people need to do is try. Try to love, try to lost, try to just try. And at the end of the day, if you just try and you get through it, you have prevailed. You have made sense of the world today. People die and people move on. People move on. Everybody, every brother and sister of my stepson have moved on, have done greater things. They keep telling me, don't be like Arion. Arion was a great ass motherfucking person. Nigga, I wish a nigga came up to me and kissed me in the face and I didn't have enough common sense to say, well, nigga, it's COVID. Don't kiss me. If my son was here right motherfucking now, he would be walking with me everywhere I go. And he does. Every time I feel scared or feel or feel or feel alone, I wear Arion's sweatshirt. Look. I'm wearing Arion's necklaces. This is Arion's. This is Arion's. This is Arion's. I take Arion everywhere the fuck where I go. Because I'd rather be like Arion than to be like some of y'all bitches out here. Arion fucking beat up a nigga because he was trying to steal his stuff. You think I didn't forget about that? And y'all sent my nigga under the bus. Under the bus. And because he won from you, and you know who you are, because he won from you, you are distraught. Arion Stitt. Arion Stitt won. He may not have won in the way that he wanted to, but he won. Shit. Niggas got the game fucked up. When you out here pimping, be a pimp. When you out here limping, limp. Can't nobody tell you what you can and cannot do. All they can tell you is whether you are who you are or you ain't who you ain't. Now, my cigarette done went out because I'm distraught thinking about my fucking stepson. And this is right around the time he would be. It's my birthday. It's my birthday, and I have nobody here to spend with me on my birthday. I don't even have money to say, let's go out, let's go eat, let's go do something for my birthday. But you know what I do got? I got a church, which I remember many a times. I left my stepson, Arion, with my children and went to church. And he was there every time. When I wanted to go to work, he watched my children. When I wanted to do what it do, he watched my children. He was there, which is more than I can say for more than y'all motherfuckers. Fuck you. Fuck them.